Hey, girl. Hey.
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 It's a little. We had a little girl talk. So, Insecure HBO this past Sunday. If you haven't watched it, Jerry, just mute your mic. So
Okay.
she's supposed to be telling us this dang on show.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's terrible. So
I'll catch
anyway,
up.
on this past episode, Lawrence couldn't answer Condola's question when she was asking him, like, so if Issa did not cheat on you, would you have broken up with her? And he paused. Ladies, when you ask a man a difficult question, if they pause, they're trying to find a way out. They're like, oh, crap. So then it later shoots where he's on the phone and he's on Instagram and he sees Issa's Thanksgiving, whatever, and he slides through the DM. And you can see the bubbles where she's typing, where she's about to respond, and then it cuts off. My question is, has your ex ever tried to shoot his shot, knowing that you're super duper happy and committed, and also knowing that they're in a relationship? But, I just figured, why not?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, Jerry.
Oh, should I? Oh, you want me to go? Oh, okay. So
Well, wait, I want to see what Paige and well, Kimberly, you're married, so I mean, you're human, but she said for a long time. Paige,
can't hear you, sis.
My answer to that is absolutely yes. I'm spilling all the tea tonight, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Tell me what
it
happened.
definitely happened for me. Both occurrences, like when they see you flourishing, it seems like they just know, like they just get like an itch, like, oh, she's doing good. Let me pop back up. Let me see how she's doing.
Yeah.
So they love to shoot that text. I had the same phone number since I was 14 years old. So, you got my number, you still got access to me. Yeah, so they love to just do a little pop-up, send the eyes, hey, how you doing? Hey, you was on my mind. So that's why I love Insecure, because it's so relatable. So I can definitely relate to Lawrence and Issa.
Okay, LaShawn.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait a minute.
LaShawn said, yeah.
Yeah. All the time. I get it all the time. I mean, I'm single. You guys know you know me. I don't have no problem with my self-confidence. I get it all the time.
Yeah, that's true. I get it all the time.
I'm single, so I get guys like Paige. I've had my telephone number since the 9th grade, and it's like the easiest telephone number. So I had people from back in the day. You still got that telephone number? And I'm like, yeah, you ain't hit me up like that when we were young. Now you hit me up now. You know what I mean? And I'm a woman of a certain age. Like, really?
Yeah.
What?
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, guys, it's about a whole competition thing. Now it's like, I'm going to try to fight to get you back because they're hunters. But you ain't that big of a hunter. I don't want you.
Nope.
Stay back.
Sure don't.
Right.
Leave me alone.
We good.
Right. Kimberly.
Like,
can you relate, sis?
It was quite some time ago. But I think that's how it went down. I can't.
Okay. Got it.
My brother-in-law's on the other side of the door. I know he is. I'm about to call him.
He's like standing right there.
I know.
Like,
I totally.
Not right now. Not now.
My brother-in-law.
I interpreted everything you said. I heard everything you said. Yeah, it has, but I'm not talking about it right now. Next question. So go ahead, Jerry. What you? That's what she said. Proceed. No.
She said,
yes, it's happened, and I'm not answering the question. Next question, please. I said what I said. Come on, Jerry. Who was it?
Yeah, so just like LaShawn, I'm single, and just like Paige and LaShawn, I had my number since I was high school, like 9th grade, 10th grade. So my number stays the same. I still get those texts sometimes, like, hey, how you doing, stranger? What's up? Da, da, da. one ex in particular still hits me up to this day, and he's married, and I like want nothing to do with him. He knows I don't. I cannot even like. I'm not. If you got a girl, I don't want nothing to do with you. You know, like especially in marriage. Like I do not. I believe in karma. I don't want your husband. Like that's just not it. And he just still tries to this day to get my attention. Where everything I post on Snapchat or Instagram, or you know, like it's a hard eye. It's good morning, beautiful, this and that. And like, I ignore him. I do not respond to none of his messages. And you would think he would have got the hint. Like, you have a whole wife at home. You know what I mean? He doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. It's
You
disgusting.
didn't block him, though. You didn't block him.
You know what? No, but you know what? Now that I'm thinking of it, I should have. I don't really block my exes because I want them to see how much better I'm doing without them. So really like kind of stun on them type thing. But he's the type of ex that has to get blocked because he's just disgusting and disturbing. So, but yeah, I'm still cool with a couple of nights. Right.
I get it. I get it why they come back and why they hit us up. I get it. Look at us. Why not?
So now you doing real good.
But this is, and it's not like it can't happen, that we couldn't get back together or something like that. But if you're married, no, we're not.
Right.
No, don't call. We're not having that conversation. Like that. Those are the silly things I don't like. I don't like. You can like my pictures all you want.
Right.
But don't try to contact me if you have a family. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be your friend like that. I don't think that's not even fair to your wife.
That's not fair. Yeah, and had the nerve to give me his number. He asked for my number first, and I'm like, for what? What do we need to talk about? Just to see how you're doing. No, you don't. You got a wife. See how she doing. Then he gave me his number, and I never like. But what are like you said, what is there to talk about? We're not even cool. We're not friends or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like it's just he's disgusting.
I'll share this with you. So
he's going to share.
I'm going to share. I'm going to share something. So a while ago, I got an inbox. Hey, can you talk? And this is somebody that I dated years ago, and I'm like, what the hell? How did you find me? And because if you don't follow someone, they can go to an outer box. Like if you're not following them on Instagram, they can find you and they can still inbox you, but because you're not following them, you can't, you know what I mean? Like you won't see it unless it shows you that you have an unread notification if you go into your DMs, right?
Didn't know.
Right.
I'm like, what's going on? So he calls on Instagram video.
Right.
And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, nothing, how's family? I'm like, family's good. How's you want right now? So, he tried to ask me who was my cable carrier.
You did all of that. Now you trying to find a way to talk to you.
I said,
oh no.
I said, my husband takes care of it.
Don't knock the hustle.
Oh yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I said my husband handles all the bills. I'm good. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's a good one. You can't knock his hustle though. You know what? You don't want them to call you. You haven't heard from them in years, and they say, "Well, I need to talk." You be like, "Bro, what?
Like, what do you need to talk
from?"
There is nothing to talk about. Like,
you got a disease? Like, what happened? Can I get you? Give it to
Immediate block. Immediate block. Number one, don't be trying to sell me cable. Okay. Try to sell me cable for $3. I'm good. I'm fine. But there's nothing there. There's no reason for you to. What'd you say?
I would have took the hookup. You messed up, Kiki. You messed up. You messed up. I would have hooked up. Why not?
Wait, I should have said, hold on, let me call. Hey, babe, you want some cable? Can you imagine that conversation?
Man.
Oh my God.
You would have HBO, Hulu, Netflix, all that.
Disney Plus.
We got all that now. We got all that now.
You paying way too much. You paying way too. What's his name is?
He'll give me a discount.
Next question.
You messed up, Pete. You messed it up for everybody.
I said, why not? That's funny.
Wrong.
Anyway. All right. So this is we're gonna. All right. So I want to get it. We have 5 minutes into the segment, and then I want to get into our final segment just to talk to our guest today. We got to switch gears. This was funny, but we got to switch gears. The coronavirus has affected a lot of careers, essential workers, non-essential workers, and today we have two members from the medical and even the media, and both of those industries have affected. And I don't even want to say profited because it's such a stressful, they're both stressful industries. And you both have made sacrifices. All of your colleagues, I mean, things have happened that you've lost time, you've lost money. Some of you have lost patients, some of you have lost colleagues. And real quick, I wanted to, as a matter of fact, why don't I have Kimberly's bio right here? And then I have on my devices, so I can't even read it. But Kimberly, you are a certified physician assistant. Can you give us more of your background and where you specialize? Where do you practice? And
Sure. So I am currently working at the VA Medical Center in Washington, D.C. In plastic surgery. But before that, I was in internal medicine for 10 years. So I do have experience in primary care.
Okay.
And I have, even though I'm in the plastic surgery now, the team, I also have been doing some volunteering on the front lines with COVID-19 patients. So it's real out there.
Yeah.
For all those people who think that it's just, a lot of talk, people are truly getting sick, and these numbers are real, I would say.
Paige, you are you're a media chick. I mean, television, print, radio, video, marketing, you pretty much do it all. And now you are the founder and CEO of your own magazine, Front Page News, correct?
Yes.
So how is the coronavirus? I mean, if we could do this in less than 3 minutes, and then we're going to take a break and then come back and talk more about it. But how has the coronavirus affected your industry and your job or business per se?
It has significantly changed the dynamic of my workflow. Being as though I'm a journalist and I work with Angela Yee and a magazine in New York as well, I tend to do a lot of traveling. So the traveling has come to a complete halt. So I'm not able to travel at the capacity that I'm used to travel and make those connections and attend those meetings in the fashion that I'm used to. And also with the magazine, I just started that in January, but this is my second issue, but I had to revamp and revise the whole second issue and pretty much change the whole dynamic because of everything that's happening with Corona. So I'm still working, and it's a blessing and a curse to still work and still be out in the field, but I'm fortunate to still be working. But it definitely has been very complex and challenging for what I do on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis.
Wow. Did anyone have a question before we go to break? Because this is going to be deep, because both of your industries are so interesting in how this virus this pandemic has affected both of you. Go ahead, LaShawn.
Yeah, I always have to do the check-in with my little sister because I know she's a very internal person. Like, she takes things in. Like, she's very caring. So, and this has been and then she has to come home, and she has a little boy that I adore, and he adores his Aunt Sean. Oh, it's unbelievable. So I just have to do my checks with her to is everything good? You okay? And she's always like upbeat and okay. But I could see that, this is something that could really wear somebody down in the medical field, wear them down. So, but most of the time, all the time, my little sister's always like, hey, and I'm like, sis, you can be real with me. So we have those conversations.
I'm glad LaShawn, I'm so glad you brought that up. And Kimberly, I want to ask you something about a colleague that was in New York, and she made all the headlines. So we'll talk about that. We'll be right back. It's the Hey Girl Hey podcast on Urban Media Today.